Reed, who is live there now. And Winston, I understand that you have another witness.
Yeah, I have another witness here, Boyd Austin, who is one of the residents at the Royal Sonesta, and he was one of the people who had to be evacuated this morning. Boyd, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Can you just describe what was going through your mind and kind of lay out everything that happened this morning that led to the evacuation?
The first inclination we had was when the alarm sounded in the hotel and the voice system came over saying to evacuate, and I've been places before and thought it was probably just somebody pulled a fire alarm, and then it kept running repeatedly, and then they started coming down the hall. We could hear them knocking on doors and knew that there was something happening. When we came down, we were not able to evacuate on the Bourbon Street entrance. We had to come out through the parking garage. So we didn't know anything. They just kept telling us to keep moving, and they kept pushing us further out. And we went down the street, and a security guard at another hotel told us that there had been a car accident. A truck had hit some people, and maybe some gunshots had been fired on Bourbon Street. So evidently it took place right in front of the front door of the hotel. And we didn't know anything more till we heard some of the news this morning exactly what had happened.
How long were you separated from your hotel, and just describe what you and other residents were doing during that time?
It was almost 2 hours, and so everybody was just told to keep moving, and we went and sat in a parking garage on a bench. The Hotel Monteleone did open up their lobby, and we went back down there to warm up because it was rather cold, but there wasn't a whole lot of instructions or like a gathering point that was set up for anything. You were just told to evacuate, and that's where we wound up, how we wound up.
You know, I think I saw you and many other people walking back to the Hotel Sonesta prior to our interview or our press conference with the superintendent,
right.
And we were told that it was a terrorist attack. City officials are calling it a terrorist attack, as well as federal agents. What is going through your mind, and could you get a sense from the other residents who you were with at the time, what is going through the mind of the residents at the Hotel Sonesta, and how this is impacting visitors?
I think that they did not communicate very well to us, and I don't really blame them. They probably didn't know much more than we did, but we didn't know what the circumstances were. It was very sketchy for a long period of time, and all of that we have learned has come from the news this morning, and then people from all over the country that knew that we were here have been texting and calling and asking, and they've helped fill in some of the details too, but nothing really solid to us.
All right. Thank you for giving us the time, and hope you and your family who you're here with stay safe throughout your time here in New Orleans. Thank you.
Thank you.